am Mark Morial, president of the National Urban League. We fight for criminal justice reform, the right to vote.
That is the film Gumbo Coalition. You're going to have a chance to screen that right here in St. Louis. Jamie Dennis joining us with the Urban League. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, Tim.
You bet. Bradley Rayford joining us, representing the film. Thank you so much for coming in.
Great to be here.
This is a film that a lot of people have been waiting for and are anxious to see. Tell me about that anticipation, Jamie.
Well, there's been a lot of great anticipation because this was a long time in the making. We first started the reentry program in 2019, but it was in response to the fact that the Save Our Sons workforce program actually had individuals who were 54% felons. So we decided to get proactive. We decided to partner with the Department of Correction, and what we had was 12 individuals that we met in Jefferson City who were able to model this program, and it became the implementation of a new look for workforce because, as you know, in 2030, we're going to have a lot of technological advances in the workforce, and those people that are idle and sitting by, I think those are the reentry folks. So the anticipation is basically off, you know, it's been a long time for those individuals who are justice impacted to be able to get connected with real resources because there's a really hidden talent pool that's in our justice centers across Missouri.
Yeah. What are people going to get from this film?
Well, I think what they're going to get is a real-life look at individuals that could relate to yourself. It could resonate with someone who hasn't been incarcerated. It gives a human touch to those who have been behind bars. It shows that if you put a support system in their lives, then that often can cause transformative action. And what I saw was a lot of individuals who had the determination, and all we were was a platform to be a conduit for them to get to those resources, help them with home plans. And, you know, I met a lot of good friends through this program.
That's great. Bradley, what was it like to be a part of a project like this?
Well, to be a part of this project was, for me, amazing to, first of all, to know the story that was going on in St. Louis.
Right. And
to know that there is interest to tell the story and to be the part of the ones telling the story, for me, was transformational. There are a lot of different things in St. Louis that the country needs to know about, and to be able to film inside the prisons and throughout the Urban League's efforts in St. Louis to show a national audience what's going on here, it's something that I really enjoyed.
As soon as you got involved with it, you knew this was something big.
As soon as I got involved, before I got involved, I knew it was something big. And one of my roles was the director of photography and field producer for the St. Louis role of the story. The documentary was filmed in 5 different cities. And so to be able to be a part of the great group of people, Barbara Koppel, Eva Longoria as the executive producer, and a number of others, Ray Nowakowski, who's the producer who was directly involved in the St. Louis story, and others. It's something that I think could be an example for others who are thinking about getting into documentary filmmaking and, or from St. Louis and have their own different challenges, to be able to put those challenges together to do the work.
That's awesome. Awesome. The screening's going to be taking place at Alamo, right?
Yes, sir, down by the Foundry. And it was really near and dear to our national president, Mark Morial's heart, that we did reentry, because he alluded that he had a friend of his that came from a similar background, that was incarcerated for many years, and he saw that just how one person could take a left turn and another person goes straight, and they're to come from the same culture, but yet it would be less opportunities for someone that's been just as impacted. So I believe that that was high on his radar. Our president, Michael McMillan, he was really glad to see that we were able to put the Urban League stamp where it hasn't been in many years. And so we think this is not just a one and done situation, because we actually have been ramping this reentry program up over the past 3 years. And I'm still out there, still going to the Department of Correction, and, you know, giving people chances.
I love that. I love that. Hey, if you want to see the film, it's 7 to 9 at the Alamo Draft House. That's on November 10th. Go check it out. And keep it right here. We got more Fox 2 News 9 a.m. coming your way. Stay with us. Thank you, fellas.
Thank you.
You bet.